Hi everyone, I'm Kanagaraj, Faculty for Agriculture. In this video, we will see how to make short notes for mains preparation for agriculture optional. Many of you have material. You might be referring my material. One common doubt among the students, how to prepare short notes from the material. Because for our UPSC mains preparation, making short notes are very important. So we can refer directly in our material or any reference books. Then after reading in the material or in any reference books, the main challenge is when it comes to revision. So once you read in the material or reference books, then during at the time of revision or during the examination time, we may be feeling boring, at the same time lazy to again refer the standard reference books or the material, because you know that the materials are bulky, the reference books are bulky. So whenever during the revision time, again we have to read the entire content, because not all the content is important in the books or material. So from the reference books and material, after reading the content, we have to prepare a short notes, and these short notes will be useful for during revision time. So the short notes should be exam point of view. You have to take the short notes. I will give you the ideas regarding how to make short notes for the exam point of view with some examples. Here, before that, I will give you two important updates. One is our recent material is available, 2024 edition is available. If you want to purchase this material, you can contact me at 97-866-18217. So this is a comprehensive material that covers the entire agri optional. You can find answer for all the PVQs in the material. So I don't need to refer any other books, because in our agri optional, one main challenge, we have to cover more than 10 books for various subjects. So this material that comes in a 6 volume, nearly 2000 page material that cover the entire syllabus for your agri optional. You can message me in this number, either Telegram or WhatsApp. I will send you the details regarding how to purchase this book. And one more important update. Recently, I have started a new test series for the 2025 mains. Those who already prepared the agri optional and those who are referring the material, you can join this test series. The test series is going to start from next week, 6th October. It will go up to January, because this is the right time for your mains preparation. So you can utilize this test series to cover up your entire syllabus. I have given 1 week time period for each test. For the tougher subjects like genetics, plant breeding, I have given 2 weeks time period. So in this test series, I will provide answer key, detailed answer key for all the tests, and we have one-on-one feedback. After correction, I will give you feedback individually. So again, if you want further details regarding the test series, you can contact me on the same number. Right. So now we will see the how to make short notes. Apart from that, one more information. I have created a separate Telegram channel for agri optional. I will provide that channel link in the description. You can join in the channel. It's an open channel, so where you can get all the information related to the preparation strategy for the preparation of agri optional, regarding recent current affairs in agri optional, and I will share a lot of inputs in the channel. You can follow the channel regularly for your agri optional preparation. So now we will see how to make short notes. One simple topic we can take. This is a topic covered in my material. There is a topic, principles of crop rotation. So you know that, see, after reading this content, you know that it's bulky, because in our exam, they provide only 2 pages for the 10-mark question, and word limit is there for the compulsory questions. So for the compulsory question, the word limit is 150 words. So after reading this content, we cannot able to write all this, the entire content in the answer paper. So we have to make it short. So for the exam point of view, how to prepare the short notes from this original content. So regarding the principles of crop rotation, to quickly recollect the points, there are 10 principles available. We can write maximum 8 to 10 principles in, for 10 mark question, maximum 8 to 10 points. So here the short note should be, the principles are tap roots and fibrous root system. So we can write different root system. So the tap roots and fibrous, okay, these are the important principles for the crop rotation. When growing crops, one crop should be tap root system, the next crop should be fibrous root system. So this rotation with the different root system. So just we can mention only the root system. Based on that, we can recollect the points, entire points. Then the second point should be the crops should be from two different family. So just we can mention the crops from different family. So one is from monocot, another is from the dicot. Maybe the leguminous and non-leguminous crop rotation is favorable. Maybe you can write here leguminous and non-leguminous crops, rotation of these two. Just you can mention only these words. And then the third principle, more exhaustive and another rotation with the more exhaustive and less exhaustive crops. Then regarding the selection of the crops, there are 4 principles under the selection of the crops. So this is a common heading. Under this, there are 4 principles. Selection of the crops based on the demand, selection of the crops based on the socio-economic condition of the farmers, selection of the crops based on the environmental factors, and selection of the crop based on the problem. So identifying a problem in a particular area, and based on that, we can select the crops. So while choosing the crops for a crop rotation, we have to take into account these factors. It should be demand-based, socio-economic condition of the farmers, and environmental based on the environmental conditions, and problem-based. So there are 7 principles already we have covered. Then one more principle you can say, the ideal crop rotation should provide maximum employment to the farming community, maximum opportunity, right? So this is the way you have to make the short notes. So 8 points are covered in these short notes. So while making short notes, take the A4 sheet and divide them into half. You can use the half sheet, okay, the half page for the making short notes one by one. So after writing the crop rotation definition, you can write the principles in this way. So while at the time of revision, just by seeing these short notes, you can recollect all the points. The root system should be different. We can also mention the example, okay, if necessary. We can also mention the example here. So this one simple short notes, okay, for our mains preparation. You can save a lot of time during revision if you prepare in this way. And one more example from our last year question. So last year there was a question in our UPSC mains, CSE mains, systemic acute resistance. So what is the concept of describe the systemic acute resistance? So this topic comes under the disease resistance, breeding for disease resistance. It's a part of our plant breeding. And then what are the different sources for the disease resistance? and advantages of disease resistance. So this is our the question. The question consists of 3 parts. So here if we see the original content for this question, so this information taken from the BD Singh, or you can also refer the material. You can find content for this question. So systemic acute resistance. So it is covered in the BD Singh, okay, in this way. So the problem is when you refer this content in the BD Singh or any reference book, so the content is too much. So based on your understanding, after going through the entire content, it is given in nearly 400 to 500 words. But for our exam, we have to write maximum 200 words in the for a 20 mark question and a 10 mark question. So how to shorten this content? And after reading the entire content, again, because the problem is once you read in the material, every time we cannot refer the same content for the revision purpose. It will take a lot of time. Moreover, we may be sometimes feeling lazy and boring when referring again in the reference directly in the book. So after reading the content, after understanding the concept, you can prepare the short notes in this way. The systemic acute resistance. I have taken only the key points. So what is the definition for the SAR? Shortly, it's called SAR. This is a keyword actually, long-lasting systemic resistance against pathogens. So it's like the acute, the concept is actually, it's like a vaccine concept. Once the plants are getting infected with any pathogen, they develop a immunological memory. And this memory, they keep on through their entire life cycle. So again, when the plant is get infected by the same pathogen, they provide resistance. So this is a concept of systemic acute resistance. It's like how vaccine works in our body. So what are the mechanisms behind this SAR in the croplands? So I have taken only the key points. The keywords, the technical terms are the hypersensitive response created in the plants after getting infection. And there is an important component called salicylic acid that play a major role in for inducing this SAR in the croplands. And for this, there is a gene called SAR gene. So these are the important information. So we can note down only the key points. Okay, see how I made the short notes from the nearly 400 to 500 words in the given in the material in the book. So out of this, only these points are valid for our exam point of view. Only these points are relevant. So you can say, okay, one again, when you refer during the revision time, you can refer only these points. Similarly, for the next topic, I divided the IFoS into 2. So for the next topic, sources of resistance, I have mentioned only the headings, important headings, and the examples. And then finally, advantages also I have mentioned only 8 points for the advantages. So just the key points taken from the entire notes. So this is enough. Okay, so based on your by using your own words, you can write in the exam. Okay, so again, I will give one more example for our based on the content last year question paper. See, this is one important topic: herbicide resistance in the weeds. So in my material, I have covered this topic elaborately. What is the definition, and what are the important examples in the Indian condition, and what are the types of resistance, mechanism of the herbicide resistance, then what are the condition for the herbicide resistance, and then management. So in the while making the short notes, we have to prepare the short notes in this way. So you have to analyze the possible dimension in this area under the topic herbicide resistance. So for a particular topic, herbicide resistance, and the possible subtopics are, possible dimensions are, first we can write definition, and then examples in India, and then types. So what are the mechanism behind herbicide resistance? And then what are the reasons for development of resistance? And then finally, management practices. So if you cover in this way, you won't miss out any question from the herbicide resistant topic. So definitely the questions, they said the question based on any one of this topic. So last year also they asked me this question, previous year question paper. What do you mean by herbicide resistant? Give some examples in the Indian condition and how to manage the herbicide resistance, right? So if you cover all the possible dimension with the short notes, we won't miss out any important the question. But I have covered this topic elaborately in a material. So you can make short notes by writing 2-3 examples, and you can give an exact definition. And the types, there are 3 types of resistance. The mechanism, okay, for the mechanism, reasons, and management, just we can note down the important headings. So regarding the management, we can discuss under the 2-3 headings. What are the cultural practices through which you can manage the herbicide resistance? What are the herbicide application techniques available, and other practices? So we can just mention the heading. The remaining points we can write in our own words. Right. So this is the way you have to prepare the short notes for every topic in the material. So my suggestion is, while referring the material, after reading the content, entire content, after 1 or 2 reading, you have to prepare the short notes for every topic, so that at the time of examination, next year when you give the, after prelims, when you give the mains, even for when you're attempting the test series, you can go through your short notes only. And if you forgot any important concept and other information, you can refer the material. Otherwise, you can revise with the short notes. And the short note itself, you can mention the examples, and if possible, you can also add some innovative diagrams. Everything in the short notes itself. It will be highly useful for your mains preparation, and you can save a lot of time by doing this short notes preparation. Thank you.